Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 521. The title of today's lesson is the difference between refuse and decline. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Okay, let's get right to it. If someone refuses to do something, he or she deliberately says that they will not do this particular thing, often in a strong way. Yeah, so if you're refusing something about it you really don't like, and that's why you're saying no. It may be because something is offensive, insulting, embarrassing, dangerous, or basically just unpleasant in some way. There's something about it you really don't like, so for that reason you're refusing it. All right, let's continue. If someone declines something, it is a more formal, polite way of saying that you will not accept something. So in both cases, of course, there is a little bit of crossover because in both cases, you're not accepting something. You're not taking something. You're saying no to something. But again, with a refuse, it's a strong no. Decline, it's not necessarily a strong no. It's definitely a no, but it is a more polite way of saying no. Let's continue. It is not necessarily a strong no. One may have seriously considered this particular offer, but one may still have said no for some reason. Perhaps one simply had a better offer, or another personal reason for not accepting it. Yeah, who knows? It's case-by-case basis. All right, and we have 6 examples here to kind of give you a better idea of when we will use one instead of the other. All right, here's the first one. That actress refused to do that nude scene. Well, maybe they wanted her to do a scene where she has to be completely naked. Maybe she's uncomfortable with this. I remember years ago, I think actresses had a little bit more say in this, that they could do it. Nowadays, it's very difficult because just about every actress has to do a nude scene somewhere in some particular movie. But there was a time where, especially if they were a more established actress, they probably had the ability to say, no, I'm not doing that. Maybe they felt it was embarrassing or offensive, or, for them, maybe they were more conservative, who knows. But nowadays, this has become much more difficult for them. Let's continue. Number 2, she refused that job because she doesn't want a job in which she feels that she will constantly have to annoy people. Yeah, there are a lot of jobs like this, especially in sales, maybe phone sales where you're calling people up and they don't really want to do this, most of them. So most of them, get annoyed or get angry. It's not easy to have a job where, you're bothering these people. So she doesn't want that sort of a job. So that would be very unpleasant for her. Maybe she's not the type of person that could do that. All right, let's continue. Number 4, even though that position was higher pay, he decided that he declined the offer because he would stay away from his family too often. So yeah, this is a polite way. He finally said no. This is more of a personal decision, though. Maybe he's putting his family first. He doesn't want to be away from his family that much or that often. Maybe it was probably a job overseas where his family could not go. Maybe they were all in their different school or something, and it would have, or maybe the wife had a job in the home country, and it would have been very difficult. So he still declined. He still said no. Even though maybe if it was at home, he might have taken it. Under different circumstances, he might have said yes. But in this case, he declined. Let's continue. She declined that invitation because she had another obligation. This could be a true one. Maybe you can't be in 2 places at one time. It may be something else was booked, scheduled already. She couldn't get out of it, so she had to say no. So she had to decline because, just like we say, you can't be in 2 places at one time. Number 6, they offered me some coffee, but I declined because I didn't feel like it. Again, not a strong no. Maybe you just weren't in the mood for coffee. Maybe you already had a lot of coffee that day, or you just didn't feel like coffee at the moment. So you decline, say, well, no, thank you. I'm okay for now. Something like that. So you decline. It's not like you refuse, like, oh, no, coffee's terrible. How dare you offer me coffee? That would be kind of like you refuse. That doesn't really make sense. unless somebody for some reason really dislikes coffee. But anyway, so you would decline, a very informal way, a very formal way, actually, of saying no. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.